Right now on Apple Valley News Now, live at 6.
The death of a man on trial for child molestation takes a turn. Why it's no longer considered a homicide.
Also ahead, fire crews battle a fast-moving grass fire near Echo. What the first wildfire of the season could mean for fire danger.
Plus, with 38 million pounds of annual litter across Washington, meet the new spokesperson at the center of the state's creative campaign targeting litterers.
And from the Kittitas Valley to the Columbia Basin, sorry, that made me laugh. We've got rain on the way, snow in the mountains, lots to get you in the weather forecast. The news at 6 starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6 on your side.
Thank you so much for joining us here on the news at 6. I'm Wendy Redmond.
Hi, everybody. It's Tuesday night, and I'm Austin Reed. First at 6 o'clock, as wildfire season nears, fire crews across our region are stepping up their preparations. And in Boardman, the Fire Rescue District has already been busy.
Apple Valley News Now's Dan Hansen says they're already training, staffing up, and watching the forecast closely.
At Boardman Fire Rescue District, the countdown to wildfire season is already on. Crews recently responded to a fire near Echo, Oregon, that burned about 150 acres. Battalion Chief Sam Irons says thankfully no one was hurt.
So winds were about 6 miles out of the south. Fire was blowing north-northwest. The fire itself wasn't hard to handle. It was a slow-moving fire due to the high relative humidity and recent rains that we've had.
Irons says they believe the fire was accidental, but with low snowpack this year, he says everyone is doing their best to prepare for what's ahead.
This year all we've had is rain, and so everybody's expecting a pretty severe wildland season coming up.
Crews are also studying the upcoming wildfire forecast, paying close attention to fuel conditions and days with high lightning risk.
We go through annual refresher training on top of all the initial training, and so it's a every year thing that we prepare for this, and we have we got 2 months of strictly wildland training.
With another challenging season on the horizon, Boardman Fire says planning today is the best way to protect lives and property tomorrow. Dan Hansen, Apple Valley News Now.
And you can find the very latest wildfire forecast and safety information on our website and our mobile app.
Time to talk weather now. I wonder what the winds are doing out there. It was a little shaky. Our cameras were a little shaky, I should say, in the 5 o'clock hour.
Yeah, things are changing. Let's check in with First Alert Stacy Lee with the latest.
Yeah, and they mentioned those winds, and it was breezy earlier. Things are starting to calm down. Still seeing some breezy winds in Sunnyside tonight as well as Ellensburg, but things are much calmer here. Not going to stay that way, guys, so get ready for a blustery, windy area coming up here tomorrow. Right now, though, look at this beautiful, kind of cloudy, overcast look outside on our Legends Casino Skycam. Still 59 degrees, so a warm-ish evening going on. Winds have definitely died down. Our camera quit shaking finally. Still warm around the area, so enjoy these mild temperatures tonight. And then get ready. The rain is coming late tonight through tomorrow. Most of your day will be wet. We're staying dry, though, through the 7 o'clock hour. We'll start seeing those showers develop. They're going to be moving from west to east, and eventually overnight we'll get the rain here. But something else to think about is snow. We got a lot of snow coming to our Cascades and Blues over the next couple of days. So a wet and windy Wednesday, breezy and cloudy on Thursday, heavy mountain snow over the next couple of days, and then get ready for a mostly mild weekend ahead. All those details coming up. Austin, Wendy.
Thank you, Stacy. Turning to a follow-up now, Pasco police say they've determined the cause of death for the man found in a car driven into the water at Chiawana Park last Friday. They're now ruling the death a suicide. This comes after police first investigated the case as a homicide in order to look into all possibilities. The dead man was identified as Jason Watts, a man on trial in Franklin County for counts of child molestation and rape. Police say they worked with the Franklin County Coroner's Office to determine Watts died of cold water drowning.
The Richland City Council tonight is considering expanding automated traffic enforcement across the city. During a recent workshop meeting, council members heard a detailed presentation about potentially adding more speed and red light cameras across Richland. Staff explained that recent changes in state law have expanded opportunities for cities to use automated traffic enforcement, particularly for speeding and stoplight violations. City leaders say the goal is to reduce crashes and improve driver behavior, especially in high traffic and pedestrian heavy areas. They also shared data from other Washington cities showing significant reductions in speeding and repeat offenses after cameras were installed.
Not always feasible 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And so despite their best efforts, they can't be everywhere. And so this gives us another opportunity or tool to use and to reinforce and enforce the traffic laws.
Council members say the discussion is ongoing and no final decision has been made on whether additional cameras will be installed.
Washington State is rolling out a new ad campaign to tackle litter, and the star of the show, a marmot.
Yeah, but as I found out, I did today, not everyone is sold on a rodent as their inner conscience.
Roads connect us.
Kevin, my man.
We share them with strangers and with our best friends.
It's not your mother, it's not your neighbor.
You get a haircut?
It is a marmot. The Washington Department of Ecology has just launched a new round of We Keep WA Litter-Free commercials, starring a puppet marmot designed to be your guilty conscience. Because apparently, shame works better when it has whiskers. So we went looking for Washington's official endemic mammal at Howard Heyman Park in Richland. Spoiler alert, no marmots. Plenty of birds, several very enthusiastic dogs. Hello, hi, hi. Zero rodent philosophers. But while we were on the hunt, we did find someone else cleaning up.
Just a tiny gold ring.
Juan Monzo treasure hunts local parks with a metal detector.
I don't know.
But before he finds coins, he finds trash.
Well, it's important for our environment, to big clean environment, and the future, is like my kids, I want my kids to be in a safe environment, because I also pick up nails and sometimes broken bottle,
For Juan, keeping Washington litter-free isn't a campaign, it's just what you do. No puppet required.
For me, it's important, all these programs about, cleaning the rivers also.
Still, not everyone's convinced a marmot was the right pick.
We have too much litter. We need to clean it up.
Is a marmot the right animal for this campaign?
Hey, that's a loaded question. I can't tell you. Need more time to prepare for that one.
I'm not too sure. I was a little confused why we're using a marmot, but I guess it makes sense. It's cute, but if there is another animal that's, Washington is more well known for, then yeah, maybe that would be a better idea.
What about your dog?
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, this is Fresa.
To be fair, Washington sees about 38 million pounds of litter tossed each year. That's roughly 5 pounds per person. In 2024 alone, crews cleaned up more than 6 million pounds. So maybe the state figured if humans won't listen to humans, maybe they'll listen to a fuzzy forest therapist.
We keep Washington litter-free.
And while we never did spot a marmot in the wild, the message was pretty clear. Whether it's a puppet, a park visitor, or a treasure hunter with a trash bag,
A little treasure.
someone is always watching, even if it's just your conscience. Or a marmot with opinions.
That puppet, though.
Yeah, right? The campaign includes partnerships with minor league baseball teams, including the Spokane Indians, Everett Aqua Sox, and the Tri-City Dust Devils.
Fans at select games this spring can take home a free reusable car litter bag. No puppet.
No puppet, though.
Get the bag, though.
Get the bag. Coming up next on Apple Valley News Now, live at 6. Yakima leaders weighing in on an EMS levy, how it could help keep Fire Station 92 open.
And taking you out to a live look outside. Stacy's coming back with a look at your full First Alert weather forecast and details when rain could be on the way. Stick around.
When looking at your meal, you must always make sure there's enough sauce for every single bite.
Share and share alike with the 20-piece Chicken McNuggets for only $6.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
At Smoke City for Less, we understand every smoker is unique. Explore our over 1,500 vape flavors and specialty curated selection of tobacco products. Your perfect flavor and blend awaits at any of Smoke City for Less 6 locations. Save your pennies. Smoke City for Less has the lowest prices. Find the best vape mods, batteries, kratom, and specialty products too. Our knowledgeable staff is always on hand to provide personalized recommendations. Smoke City for Less. We smoke the competition.
Wild Horse Resort and Casino is celebrating 31 years with 3 unforgettable ways to join in on the fun March 7th. The night begins with an anniversary fireworks show lighting up the sky. Then transport back to the 90s during the throwback dance party after the show. And finally, on March 6th, 7th, and 8th, we're giving you a free entry to win a new Toyota 4Runner on March 29th. The excitement doesn't stop at Wild Horse Resort and Casino Pendleton. For more information, visit wildhorseresort.com.
Bathfitter does showers? That's right. We offer a wide selection of beautiful and functional showers in all shapes and sizes. We can even convert your bath into a shower. How about that? With our seamless one-piece walls and hundreds of design options, you'll get a beautiful new shower to fit your needs, guaranteed for life. Bathfitter's been around for 40 years, and we've been experts at showers for just as long. Get yours today. Bathfitter, it just fits. Go to bathfitter.com to book your free consultation.
Your dog is sick of being trapped inside by your weed killer. So, he's taking matters into his own paws with Spruce, the weed killer that's safe for use around people and pets that kills weeds in one day. Spruce, pet friendly, weed deadly.
Every Sunday night, he can't sleep. But not this Sunday.
When you really need to sleep, ZzzQuil has no equal. Get the deeply restorative sleep you need. ZzzQuil, not for colds, just for sleep. Really great sleep.
This is the Tempur Active Breeze. It's designed to help sleepers with different climate needs rest comfortably all night. So no more fighting over the AC or the covers, because the Tempur Active Breeze Smart Bed delivers a sleep temperature range of up to 30 degrees and helps you and your partner get the personalized comfort you need for the deep, undisturbed rest you deserve.
And score a $300 gift when you purchase any Tempur-Pedic. Plus, 72 months, no interest. Denver Mattress, the easiest way to get the right Tempur-Pedic.
Advil liquid gels are faster and stronger than Tylenol rapid release gels. Also from Advil, Advil Targeted Relief, the only topical with 4 powerful pain-fighting ingredients that start working on contact and lasts up to 8 hours.
McDonald's is putting value back on the menu, which means make it a meal and save. Extra value meals are back. So now, get a sausage McMuffin with egg meal for $5.
First Alert Weather Radar, sponsored by Idaho Central Credit Union.
You're watching Apple Valley News Now live at 6. Welcome back, everybody. Well, the Yakima City Council is set to revisit a proposed EMS levy tonight. During its regular meeting, the Yakima City Council will be reviewing a new financial analysis tied to a proposed emergency medical services levy, which includes discussions on keeping Fire Station 92 open.
City leaders say the updated numbers are meant to give council members and the public a clearer picture of the long-term costs and potential impact on taxpayers. The levy would help fund EMS operations in Yakima, though council has not yet made a final decision on whether it will move forward or appear on a future ballot.
Tonight's meeting started at 5:30. We will have an update on the decision coming up tomorrow.
The city of Sunnyside has a new interim city manager. The Sunnyside City Council voted last night to appoint Rosalind Oglesby to the temporary role. Council members say her background in city administration and finance will help guide operations while the search for a permanent city manager continues. Oglesby steps in following recent leadership changes at City Hall. Most recently, she served as an assistant city manager in Yakima from 2022 through 2024. City leaders say the recruitment process for a long-term hire is still underway. All right, talking sports now. The Ironman 70.3 race in the Tri-Cities was just named the best run course worldwide. So that's a pretty cool thing. And this was done by Athletes' Choice Awards.
Yeah, new at 6, Apple Valley News Now's Jake Gable puts the honor into perspective.
The same path you might walk every day is the same one athletes from around the world call the very best. The Ironman 70.3 race in the Tri-Cities was named the best run course worldwide by the Athletes' Choice Awards.
And to be named the #1 race course in the world is pretty fantastic. It says a lot about our community. It says a lot about the beautiful course that we have along the river and the community that's down there. But I think it says even more about the people, the volunteers and the community support and all that energy that comes down. That's what really makes a difference in a running event.
There are 114 different Ironman 70.3 courses worldwide, making being ranked #1 an impressive feat. Now, along with being ranked the #1 running course in the entire world, it's also ranked #3 in overall satisfaction, and it's the 3rd best swim course in North America. The 70.3 in the name represents the amount of miles the course covers. With swimming, biking, and running involved, the help of many agencies throughout the Tri-Cities are required in order to put on a strong race.
We run along the riverfront there in Richland, the Riverfront Trail. Most of the course goes through the parks and area there along the riverfront. So big shout out to the Richland Parks and Rec Department and the staff that has created and developed such a beautiful place down there.
There were 1,200 volunteers that make sure everything ran smoothly for the over 2,000 athletes competing. This was just the 2nd annual Ironman race held in the Tri-Cities, and it has already received worldwide recognition. Jake Gable, Apple Valley News Now.
30,000 athletes worldwide provided the feedback used to determine the 2025 award winner.
The 3rd annual race will take place September 20th. Registration is currently open.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
Plays a role in that as well. All right, live look by Mart Skycam, Tanner Ridge looking down into the city of Yakima, looking pretty good tonight. 58 degrees. It's overcast. We're expecting showers a little bit later this evening. Your feels like temp is 58. Winds are light, but they're going to pick up a little bit tomorrow. Not quite as heavy in Yakima as we'll see elsewhere. Temperatures are nice and mild tonight. We do see some 30-degree temps on the map in our mountains, but most of us here in the lower elevations are pretty warm. This is the storm track that's going to hit our area through tonight and tomorrow. Let's take a look at our crystal ball, our futurecast model, and you do see those showers picking up somewhere between 11 and 12 o'clock or so. We'll also be seeing those snow showers developing through our Cascade Mountains. Heavier showers as we get closer to the foothills of the Blues and in our southern Blue Mountains. You can see we could even see a potential thunder strike tomorrow. It keeps showing up on my map, so we're going to believe Futurecast on that. We do see a little more snow cruising across to the White Pass area and Snoqualmie Pass. As the system moves to the east here, we're going to pick up some heavy snow here along the Cabbage Hill I-84 corridor up near Tollgate, and even Ski Bluewood, who would love to see a little more fresh powder up there. So that's the system. This is what we're seeing snow-wise. Stevens Pass up to 11 inches, White Pass 5, Snoqualmie 7. So that means check your pass reports. As we head into the foothills of the Blues and the Blue Mountains, look at Cabbage Hill. That could impact travel, and Tollgate picking up 11 inches. So quite a bit of snow on the way. Add to that some gusty winds are really going to perk up tomorrow morning and last pretty much all day. The Columbia Basin will see the heaviest. The Columbia Basin and Ellensburg basically will be seeing the heaviest of the wind tomorrow afternoon. So just be aware of that all day long. Tonight, pretty warm. Look at these overnight lows. These were looking like our daytime highs not too long ago, so in the 30s and 40s overnight, well above freezing. As we take a look at our 7-day planner, we've got rain, we've got the breezy winds. They're going to continue on and off. We've got daylight savings. We're springing forward, and then we're going to see pretty mild temperatures at the beginning of next week. Here's Yakima staying in the 50s, hitting the 60s just in time for the weekend with a slight chance of rain. So the weekend's looking pretty good in Yakima. For Ellensburg, we've got rain and some gusty winds. They're going to persist for several days. A little bit overcast there, but Sunday's looking pretty nice. And we could see a little bit of a storm system moving in on Monday. Walla Walla, we are going to keep a close eye on you, especially tomorrow afternoon, to see if we do see any thunderstorms developing that way. Right now, look for a pretty good chance of rain and some breezy to gusty winds for the next several days. In Hermiston, we'll also be tracking and watching for some potential thunderstorms there with pretty good temperatures moving into the weekend. We're seeing the 60s. We're showing overcast for now, but I was hearing rumblings of even warmer temperatures this weekend. We'll update as we get closer, as it is only Tuesday, but rumblings of the word 70 degrees. So
I like it.
Today we hit 67 degrees in the Tri-Cities. So my husband was saying it's going to be 70 today. It was close. So get ready.
70.
We're ready.
Everybody's
I'm ready anyway.
I'll take it. Not too high.
He's like,
it's not hundreds yet. Yet.
That'll be nice. All right, well, still ahead. More than 250 passengers are safe tonight after their United flight experienced an engine emergency. We'll tell you exactly what triggered that emergency landing when we come back.
Some mornings, I get a little extra help. Memories are made in the kitchen. Find the right appliance to make more of them at Fred's.
At Fred's Appliance, all Bosch appliances are on sale. Save up to $300 on select Bosch dishwashers. Swing by Fred's Appliance today. We sell appliances, only appliances.
I have 2 options for you to take a look at. What do you think? From design and products to removal and installation, we handle the entire process to create a beautiful and functional bathroom for whatever your life needs. Rebath, with you every step of the way. Fast removal, fast installation. Our remodels take only days, not weeks, so you can love your bathroom sooner. Call us or visit rebath.com and save $1,000 off your complete bathroom remodel.
If you use opioids like fentanyl, you need to be ready for the possibility of an overdose. For starters, communicate. If you're using alone, ask someone you trust to check on you. Stay accessible. Be sure people can get to you if you need help. And start with a small dose, especially if it's been a while. The short version, plan ahead, stay safe. You're worth the effort. More tips at preventoverdosewa.org/safety tips.
Yet another toothpaste that does not whiten. Girl, this one works.
Basic toothpaste stops at the top. Crest goes deeper to dissolve the bonds that hold stains to teeth for whiter teeth in one day. Crest.
You love the internet. But do you love your internet? Is your bundle a bundle of joy? Do you celebrate your contract's anniversary? No? You should meet Ziply Fiber. High-speed fiber optic internet means more freedom, more reliability, more speed on all your family's devices, all at the same time. Happily ever faster. Ziply Fiber. Love your internet. Get gig speed fiber internet for just $50 a month.
Have you heard about refractive lens exchange? K2 Vision RLE means no glasses, no contacts, and no readers permanently. And you'll never develop a cataract.
No glasses or readers. K2 Vision RLE.
Life happens. Lucky for you, ICCU has a new kind of checking account that comes with benefits that help you life better. Because being human is a full-time job.
Check this out. A United Airlines flight leaving Los Angeles bound for Newark, New Jersey had to turn around and go back to LAX. It came after the plane's pilots reported an engine fire just after takeoff Monday morning. A fire alarm went off to alert of an issue with one of the two engines on the Boeing 787-9 Dreamliner. On its return, the plane stopped on a taxiway, followed by the more than 250 passengers evacuating on slides and mobile stairs. United said there were no injuries, with passengers bussed onto the terminal and put on another plane for the flight to Newark. Flights headed for the airport were delayed for a time. The FAA is investigating.
All right, now let's take a look at a great-grandma rhino getting a spa day style mud bath treatment. This is Marcy. She is a rhino at an Australian zoo. She gets mud bath treatments by hand these days, courtesy of zoo staff. And no, it's not because she's bougie. It's because as an elderly rhino in her 40s, she is no longer physically able to roll in the mud herself and get all of those hard to reach places. Many animals engage in this behavior to protect their skin from the sun, manage parasites, and keep themselves cool.
As an elderly woman in my 40s, can I get maybe like a mud facial? I don't know. That's hilarious. Ah, so cute. All right.
I love that. Still ahead in our 6:30 half hour. In more serious news now, the Middle East conflict is hitting your wallet. How long it has been since drivers have faced the latest gas price jump.
Welcome to KVH Orthopedics, now in our newly renovated space that's modern and welcoming, with appointments available when you need them. Our state-of-the-art facility and advanced technology provide expert diagnostic and surgical care. Our team is with you every step of the way, helping you get back to the life you love. Experience the next level of orthopedic care at KVH. Schedule your appointment today. Kittitas Valley Healthcare, your home for health.
At Columbia Basin Oral and Maxillofacial Surgeons, your safety is our top priority. We are the only board-certified oral and maxillofacial surgery experts in wisdom tooth removal and dental implant placement in the Tri-Cities. With years of experience and a commitment to excellence, we ensure every patient receives safe, personalized treatment. Ask your dentist to refer you to the Tri-Cities experts in oral surgery, Columbia Basin Oral and Maxillofacial Surgeons. We look forward to meeting you.
Listen up. You've got 4 days and 4 days only to save like never before during the 4-day super sale at Furniture Row. That's 4 days where the more you buy, the more you save. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend. No limit. Shop sofas and sectionals, dining tables, chairs, bedroom sets and kids' beds, and much, much more. Best of all, buy now, pay later with 0 interest and no down payment. But don't wait. The 4-day super sale at Furniture Row ends Monday.
Before you try drastic measures, try new Olay Regenerist, upgraded with triple collagen peptides to strengthen cellular bonds from within. For firmer, lifted, more radiant skin. Only Olay.
You know what's all good? Zero heartburn. That's why I take Prilosec OTC. Just 1 pill a day blocks heartburn before it starts. Unlike my friend here popping antacids all day. Give me those. Prilosec OTC. 1 pill, zero heartburn. All good.
For 50 years, Shelby's Floral has been your homegrown neighbor, bringing joy and beauty to every occasion. We're more than just a flower shop and specialize in beautiful custom arrangements, live plants, silk florals, and home decor. Our experienced designers are here to help you with all your floral needs, ensuring that every bouquet is as special as the moment it celebrates. Visit us today on Clearwater in Kennewick. We're part of your community and can't wait to help you celebrate life's moments. Shelby's Floral.
Today, too many of us walk away from our primary care appointments feeling rushed and unheard.
We were frustrated too, so we decided to change the quality of healthcare here in the Tri-Cities.
At Primary Care at the PC, we take the time to truly listen. With 1 hour-long appointments, we care about the whole you. You don't have to be a member to be our patient, but once you're here, you might want to be.
Now welcoming new patients. Book your appointments online or call us at 509-783-5465. Primary Care at the PC. Play hard, live well.
These are Apple Valley News Now cruisers, and they go where news happens. Because Apple Valley News Now is everywhere you need us to be.
Reporting in Pendleton,
Kennewick.
in Yakima.
One television station leads the way with local news you trust.
We're Apple Valley News Now, and we're on your side.
Next, E.T., our exclusive on the Atlanta set with the stars of Scary Movie 6. Plus,
Hola, E.T., I'm Sofia Vergara.
only we're in Miami for this mother-son Spill the E.T.
Next, E.T. Apple Valley News Now.
Right now on Apple Valley News Now, live at 6:30.
The Catholic Church loses its fight to block a state investigation, what prosecutors can now examine after the decision overturning a lower court ruling.
Plus, Hermiston business owners get some relief as the city targets unlicensed food vendors, the new rules that could level the playing field.
That and Stacey Lee as your first alert forecast as the news continues now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6:30 on your side.
Hey, welcome to the region's only live and local news at 6:30 p.m. Austin Reed alongside Wendy Redman, and we've made it to Tuesday.
Yeah, and what a nice day out there again.
Very nice.
We didn't have as much sunshine as yesterday, but man, mild temps. It was feeling pretty good.
Yeah, much warmer. The question now, though, is things are changing, especially as the day kind of has gone on. So, Stacey Lee, what are you tracking now?
I'm tracking that you're going to be needing that umbrella, maybe some rain boots tomorrow. It's going to be a little bit wet outside, but tonight is pretty quiet and calm outside so far. Some clouds rolling in, 59 degrees, pretty mild outside. Winds have died down a little bit this evening. Don't worry, they're going to be back tomorrow. So we've got gusty winds to look, and again, our chance of rain developing overnight through tomorrow, most of the day, on and off showers, especially for the foothills of the Blues. Now, our gusty winds we had earlier for a majority of the area have quieted down, but it's still windy tonight in Sunnyside up through Ellensburg, and just a few breezes there in Yakima. We are also expecting a pretty good amount of snow coming to our mountain passes. For tomorrow, we've got rain on the monitor for all time zones there all the way through the afternoon, and we're going to be watching Walla Walla and Hermiston closely. We could track maybe a thunderstorm developing there. So a wet, windy Wednesday, breezy and cloudy on your Thursday. Heavy mountain snow over the next 24 to 48 hours. Then mostly mild weather as we head into this coming weekend. I'll get all the details out to you here in just a few minutes. Austin, Wendy.
All right, Stacey, we're going to head to Northern Oregon now, where Hermiston City Council has approved a new ordinance aimed at cracking down on unlicensed mobile vendors operating within city limits.
Apple Valley News Now's William Albert spoke with city officials about what led up to the decision and how it could impact the community.
During a Hermiston City Council meeting on February 23rd, council members unanimously approved an ordinance defining unlicensed mobile vendors as a nuisance under city code. The move gives code enforcement stronger tools to address vendors operating without proper permits, while violations could eventually result in fines. City officials say their first step will be educating vendors about the rules before issuing citations.
So these are the vendors that you would see, at 10 o'clock at night in the middle of July, suddenly putting a pop-up tent on a vacant lot. Those are the vendors that this is really targeting.
Morgan says many of the vendors the city has encountered in the past has set up operations on private property without the owner's permission, creating challenges for code enforcement officers trying to verify who's responsible.
But what this does is it adds that into our nuisance code. Because also, one of the things that we were experiencing with these pop-up food vendors, a lot of times they were showing up and just popping up on vacant lots that A, they didn't own, and B, they hadn't even talked to the actual owners of the lots.
Under the ordinance, vendors must follow city permitting requirements, meet health and safety standards, and have permission from property owners before operating at a location.
And so we'd show up and they'd say, oh, well, I've got permission to be here. We have no way of contacting the property owner. We don't know that. And so it takes a lot more time, and then you're just really chasing cats, because then you're going to have to hope that they show up the next week just to make contact with them. And inevitably the next week it's going to be somebody totally different that's showing up.
City officials tell me that unlicensed food vendors can pose a serious health and safety risk for residents in the community. However, they tell me that this issue is something that's relatively new for the city of Hermiston.
It exploded this past summer for some reason. And again, I think that's kind of where it comes from. It seemed like there was kind of some organized group that seemed to be, driving a lot of it.
City leaders say the new ordinance is designed to protect public safety while creating clear and fair rules for vendors who want to legally operate in Hermiston. In Hermiston, William Albert, Apple Valley News Now.
All right, William, city officials say the ordinance was developed after requests from local businesses and public testimony, and it is intended to balance opportunities for mobile vendors with safe streets, proper permitting, and fair competition for licensed businesses.
The Washington State Court of Appeals ruled the Attorney General's office can move forward with its investigation into whether the Catholic Church used charitable funds to cover up allegations of child sex abuse. The unanimous decision overturns a lower court ruling and allows state-issued subpoenas to stand, clearing the way for the investigation to continue. Governor Bob Ferguson, who launched the probe while serving as Attorney General, called the ruling an important win for transparency. In a statement, he urged church leaders to reflect on the decision and stop fighting the investigation.
Around the world we go. We are following the latest in the escalating war with Iran. Secretary of State Marco Rubio confirming a drone strike near the U.S. consulate in Dubai. U.S. assessment indicates it's an Iranian drone.
So tomorrow, the Senate will vote on an Iran war powers resolution. This amid the disagreements on the U.S. involvement. ABC's Melissa Adan is tracking the latest.
Tonight, video verified by ABC News shows an Iranian drone striking the parking lot near the U.S. consulate in Dubai. The U.S. Embassy in Amman, Jordan, also targeted. And drone strikes that shut down the U.S. Embassy in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Officials say so far, no reported injuries in these strikes. President Trump on social media saying more than 9,000 Americans are back home from the Middle East since the launch of the U.S.-Israeli strikes, but more are still stranded. The State Department urging all Americans to evacuate at least 14 countries in the Middle East, but it's challenging amidst a lockdown airspace. The State Department now vowing to charter flights for trapped Americans.
There'll be a variety of methods: charter flights, military flights and transports, expanded commercial opportunities, and in some cases land routes that will allow them to go to neighboring countries who might have open airports at that point.
Oil and gas prices have spiked the past 2 days. Iran effectively shutting down the vital Strait of Hormuz, where 20% of the world's oil flows. President Trump today saying the Navy will escort ships through the Gulf if necessary, as Washington argues if the U.S. involvement was necessary. After a briefing tonight, senators on both sides of the aisle confirming the administration has not ruled out sending in troops to Iran.
I am more fearful than ever after this briefing that we may be putting boots on the ground.
The Pentagon identifying 4 of the 6 service members killed in Kuwait after an Iranian strike on a U.S. Tactical Operations Center. All soldiers assigned to an Army Reserve unit in Des Moines, Iowa. Melissa Adan, ABC News, Los Angeles.
U.S. officials say that facility did not have adequate defenses, making them vulnerable to aerial attacks.
A little more information for you now on those gas prices we just mentioned. Drivers are seeing the biggest one-day jump in gas prices since Hurricane Katrina in 2005. According to AAA, the national average was 11 cents higher today, making it $3.11 a gallon. The spike follows U.S. and Israeli strikes on Iran and the closure of the Strait of Hormuz, a key global oil route. Iran has also launched retaliatory attacks targeting oil infrastructure in several oil-rich U.S. allies in the region.
Of course, stay with us for the very latest. Other news tonight, an advocacy group found more than 100 substances of unknown safety in foods, drinks, and supplements. According to an investigation, environmentalists working releasing Tuesday, the problem comes down to what is known as generally recognized as safe ingredients. It is customary for companies to use scientific evidence to prove any new ingredient meets that standard, but it's not legally required. That means manufacturers can determine ingredients are safe by themselves. Our news at 6:30 is just getting started. Coming up next, Tonight, we are flying the Northwest. Whether you are a seasoned pro or strapping on skis for the very first time, we are taking you to a place that has something for everyone.
And just a gorgeous day out there across the Tri-Cities and our region today, but could even warmer temperatures be on the way? Stacey's coming back with your full First Alert weather forecast.
First Alert Weather Radar, sponsored by Idaho Central Credit Union.
To see if you qualify for Hanford Worker Compensation, please call Smart Law for a free consultation at 509-735-5555. Workers and the families of deceased workers who worked at the Hanford site are now eligible for compensation for diseases and illnesses, including neurological, respiratory and heart conditions, cancers, and beryllium-related disorders. This may be in addition to compensation already being received. Call Smart Law at 509-735-5555 for Hanford Worker Compensation. Smart Law, smart choice.
Today, too many of us walk away from our primary care appointments feeling rushed and unheard.
We were frustrated too, so we decided to change the quality of healthcare here in the Tri-Cities.
At Primary Care at the PC, we take the time to truly listen. With 1 hour-long appointments, we care about the whole you. You don't have to be a member to be our patient, but once you're here, you might want to be.
Now welcoming new patients. Book your appointments online or call us at 509-783-5465. Primary Care at the PC. Play hard, live well.
Bathfitter knows what you're looking for. The perfect style for your bath remodel with the look of tile you want. New textures, shapes, and styles. Works with your budget? Low maintenance. With no messy grout to clean. Quality and beauty that lasts, backed by a lifetime warranty. Sounds like Bathfitter styles are your match. And with new designs, now there's even more to love. Time to set a date. It just fits. Go to bathfitter.com to book your free consultation.
We are the Dillos. We are from Northern Kentucky. Being out in a rural area, coverage is pretty hit and miss with other carriers. So switching to T-Mobile solved a lot of problems that we had.
I'm able to use T-Satellite now. We've got coverage no matter where we're at.
America's best network meets off-the-grid satellite coverage with T-Satellite. And now switch to T-Mobile and get free phones for $0 down. Plus 4 lines for only $25 per month per line.
Better service, better price, win-win.
Welcome to Nob Hill Casino, your premier gaming destination. Experience the thrill of a Vegas-style casino featuring the friendliest dealers in town. Join our Players Club and unlock exclusive rewards every time you play. Challenge your skills at our 16-lane bowling alley. Unwind with a drink at our cozy bar or enjoy breakfast, lunch, or dinner at the Last Frontier. The ultimate entertainment experience has something for everyone. Nob Hill Casino, where locals come to win.
The journey on Rocky Mountaineer has been incredible so far. It feels like you can reach out and touch the mountains, and I've never felt so taken care of. You really just have to be here.
Experience the Canadian Rockies by Luxury Rail. Rocky Mountaineer.
My moderate to severe Crohn's symptoms kept me out of the picture. With Skyrizi, feel significant symptom relief at 4 weeks. Many people were in remission at 12 weeks, at 1 year, and even at 4 years.
Don't use if allergic. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and TB. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines. Liver problems leading to hospitalization may occur when treated for Crohn's.
Control is everything to me.
Ask your doctor about Skyrizi.
All right, thanks for sticking with us. Planning your next winter escape? You don't have to travel far for excellent skiing and snowboarding.
Absolutely. Our very own Stacey Lee takes a closer look at Ski Bluewood, a local gem in the Blue Mountains known for its incredible dry powder and family-friendly slopes.
Ski Bluewood, southeast of Dayton in the Blue Mountains, was designed from the beginning as a family ski area with something for everyone, from kids to seniors, from beginners to experts. The mountain is known for their north-facing slopes, dry powder, light snow, and the tree runs. The light snow is because of their relatively high altitude. The base of the mountain is over 4,500 feet. It's the second highest base elevation for a ski area in Washington. The
The idea for building Bluewood started in the early 1970s when several local Tri-City skiers got together. In 1978, construction started with Bluewood opening in December of 1979. When Bluewood opened, it had the first triple chairlift west of the Mississippi. Their second lift was added in 1986, and they've been improving and adding ever since. One great feature of Bluewood is the beginner ski area. The conveyor belt lifts make it easy for novices to get on the slopes, and the terrain is perfect for teaching. Is always changing. Lifts, lodges, and other things so important for skiing are always being upgraded. So if you haven't been for a few years, you may want to check it out.
With continuous upgrades to their lifts and lodges, it is the perfect time to plan a trip to this historic mountain.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And good news on the horizon for Ski Bluewood. Some fresh powder headed your way. Legends Casino Sky Cam tonight, taking a look out in Richland. It's pretty quiet, 59 degrees out there. Winds have decreased. Our humidity is increasing as we're going to see rain showers approaching the region. Temperatures nice and mild all through the region tonight, so enjoy that until this hits us, and this is what is headed our way. We've been seeing some light mountain showers over the day, showers on the west side, but it is continuing to move here. Now, precip chances 100% in our Cascade Mountain range. Temperatures in the 30s and 40s tomorrow. A little bit warmer heading down in our lower elevations from Cle Elum to Menashtash Ridge. We'll see temperatures in the 40s and 50s. As you get into the Yakima Valley, we'll see the winds there pretty light. Lesser chances of rain, but still overcast and cloudy skies. Moving into the Columbia Basin, we have about the same precip chances, 60%, but we are going to see those breezy and gusty winds, especially in Hermiston and Umatilla, Tri-Cities included. Foothills of the Blues. Now that's where we're going to be tracking a possible thunderstorm later in the afternoon. Overall windy and wet, and then as you head up into the mountains, we'll start to see those snow showers falling, especially on Thursday. So it'll really ramp up, and Bluewood will get a couple of inches. White Pass is going to pick up another 5 inches in the next few days. Stevens Pass, the real winner here, with 11 inches of snow, and then those Blue Mountains, as we mentioned, Tollgate being the winner with 11 inches. Cabbage Hill, though, picking up 4 inches. That could impact folks commuting on I-84. We are going to see those strong gusty winds through the region. Be prepared for that. They're going to kind of stick around all day long. Tomorrow, you'll start feeling those around 8 or 9 o'clock in the morning. Our temperatures tonight, mild, warmer than we've been seeing over the last couple of days. Most of us in the 30s and 40s overnight, well above freezing. 59 and wet with breezy winds for Wednesday, and then we get into Thursday, Friday. Temperatures staying pretty level, and then we'll start seeing those 60-degree temps by the weekend as we have daylight saving to deal with. We'll spring forward. Yakima looking pretty quiet as well, with slight chances of rain. Overall, mostly cloudy skies with breaks of sunshine, and those breezy winds will continue to filter through the area. For Ellensburg, we'll also see some stormy conditions tomorrow, again with those strong breezy winds, temperatures dropping into the 40s Thursday, but staying pretty level in the 50s. We're keeping an eye on early next week for a potential storm there. Walla Walla, we're going to keep a close eye on a thunderstorm potentially popping up late in the afternoon with those heavier showers up towards the foothills of the Blues and those breezy to gusty winds. And in Hermiston, we'll also see pretty active weather with some breezy to gusty winds being in the biggest impact with some showers. So grab the rain gear. You're going to need the umbrella, at least for part of the day, and then things will mellow out and we'll be back to kind of just boring weather.
Boring weather's good too, though.
Boring weather's okay. So, all right.
Well, won't be boring this weekend when we have to do the whole time change
thing. Yeah, this is when we lose the hour.
I know, and kids don't have it in them to understand.
But next week, think about same time next week when I'm showing our outdoor cameras, there will be light.
Oh, yeah.
There will be sunsets coming across, so yes.
Yeah, we'll have some gorgeous shots on the news for sure.
There you go.
All right, well, coming up in What's Trending, we'll tell you why the era of dramatic mall makeovers is coming to an end.
Yet another toothpaste that does not whiten. Girl, this one works.
Basic toothpaste stops at the top. Crest goes deeper to dissolve the bonds that hold stains to teeth for whiter teeth in one day. Crest.
When my mother heard about Pure Talk's latest offer, she said, Michael, that's a third of what I'm paying my current provider. How's that even possible? I said, Ma, your current provider spent $12 billion last year on advertising and promotion. Pure Talk hired me to make a few commercials on my iPhone. That's why you can get unlimited talk and text with plenty of data on a crazy fast 5G network for just $25 a month. You're welcome. Pure Talk. Everything you need. Nothing you don't.
Man, I love this place. But when my dry AMD progressed to geographic atrophy, or GA, I was worried I'd be seeing less of it. My retina specialist told me that Izervay protects healthy retinal cells longer and is proven to slow GA.
Slow it down, get GA going slower.
Which could help me see what I love for longer.
Izervay, get GA going slower.
Izervay is an eye injection. Don't take it if you have an infection or active swelling in or around your eye. Izervay can cause eye infection, retinal detachment, or increased risk of wet AMD. Izervay may cause blood in the white of the eye, blurred vision, or a temporary increase in eye pressure. Do not drive or use machinery until vision has recovered after an eye injection or exam.
With Izervay, I'm taking action to slow my GA, and seeing him out there means everything to me.
Ask your retina specialist how you could help preserve your vision longer with Izervay.
Brace your taste buds. Don't miss out on the new DQ $6.99 Flamethrower Chicken Strip Basket. A spicy, bold heat, served with a side of our cool, sweet DQ soft serve as a dip. All for just $6.99. Plus, try a sweet, spicy sip of lemonade made with tahini. It's the new Spicy menu for a limited time, only at DQ.
Life's better when you're under our roof because you'll feel protected.
Good thing we're covered.
And safe drivers can save too.
Touchdown.
Also, your family's free too. And you can get a personalized rate based on how you drive. So while they're dreaming, you're saving. Customize what you pay with Drive My Way. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
BOGO time is back at Vance. Right now through March, when you buy a new AC, the All-Star Team at Vance will throw in a furnace for free. Call us today because this offer won't last. Don't leave it to chance. Call Vance. Vance Heating, Air Conditioning, and Electric.
Time for what's trending. A blast from the past is now gone for good. The last Glamour Shot studio in El Paso, Texas is closed.
The portrait studio was in business for more than 35 years. The owner said she had to make the difficult decision to focus on her health and well-being.
That's right. Glamour Shots was popular in the 80s and the 90s, offering dramatic glam makeovers in malls. And raising my hand, I definitely had one or two.
Do you still have the picture?
Oh, yeah.
Can you bring them in tomorrow?
It was a group shot with my sister and my mother.
Oh.
These are...
Can you bring it in tomorrow?
You got to bring it in
Show
tomorrow. I want to see this.
All right, I'll find them.
Okay.
I don't know where they exist, but they are somewhere floating around.
That was such a thing.
Yeah.
Sad.
Yeah. Oh, well.
To an end.
Yeah.
All right.
That's it.
Well, Chick-fil-A, they have changed a fan favorite menu item once again. Pea starch has been removed from the restaurant's waffle fries.
So this change comes after customers online complained about the flavor and texture. The fast food chain added that pea starch as an ingredient in 2024.
The goal there was to make their waffle fries stay crispier longer. The ingredient list has now been updated online.
Maybe we need to do a taste test and find out. Make sure it's still okay. I'm sure.
Yeah. All right, what's coming up next?
Of course, a really cool reason to smile. Stay with us.
So what do you think about these?
Yeah, we're going to take...
From design and products to removal and installation, we handle the entire process to create a beautiful and functional bathroom for whatever your life needs. Rebath, with you every step of the way. Don't relocate, renovate. As your needs change, update your bathroom with aging and accessibility solutions designed to keep the space safe and stylish. Call us or visit rebath.com and save $1,000 off your complete bathroom remodel.
Clear out clutter and help build homes right here in the Tri-Cities. Tri-County Partners Habitat for Humanity is hosting our Fill a Truck event at the Richland Habitat Store on March 13th and 14th from 11 to 4 p.m. Donate gently used furniture, appliances, building materials, home goods, and more. Every item sold at the Habitat Store helps fund affordable homes for local families, plus free French fries and local vendors at the event. Let's fill the truck. Your donations build homes.
Hey, sorry for missing your calls. Yeah, the journey on Rocky Mountaineer has been incredible so far. The views it feels like you can reach out and touch the mountains. And the service, wow, I've never felt so taken care of. I really can't do it justice. Oh, I've got to go. We're leaving again. But chat soon.
You really just have to be here. Experience the Canadian Rockies by Luxury Rail. Rocky Mountaineer.
Wake up, people! Rotten sleep means rotten moods, rotten backs, rotten health. Rotten breath goes without saying, but you're in luck. Because during the 4-day super sale at Denver Mattress, everything is on sale. Like the Queen Size Summit, now only $332.49. And best of all, the more you buy, the more you save. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend, plus free shipping. Kick that rotten sleep to the curb, only at Denver Mattress. The easiest way to get the right mattress.
Gillette Labs is just a fancy-looking Fusion 5? No, it ain't. It's Gillette's best shave, and its ultra-sharp blades last 50% longer. Hey, Joe, come feel my cheeks.
Dad.
Gillette, the best a man can get.
Keeps getting better.
Another wrinkle? That's irritating. But your retinol shouldn't be. New Olay Retinol 24 with triple collagen peptides visibly repairs wrinkles and dark spots without all that irritation. New Olay Retinol 24. Only Olay.
Join us March 6th and 7th at the Numerica Pavilion in Kennewick. Shop over 40 vendors from the Pacific Northwest. Find inspiration for your home and one-of-a-kind merchandise. Vintage at the Ridge, March 6th and 7th. Presented by Windermere Group 1.
Apple Valley News Now's Young Hearts thanks Shelby's Floral and Hapo Community Credit Union for supporting Bikes for Tykes. If you know a child who needs a bike but can't afford one, click Bikes for Tykes on our website. From Shelby's Floral, Hapo Community Credit Union, and Apple Valley News Now.
And of course, we had that lunar eclipse last night. You guys did not disappoint with your photos, but this one stole the cake. There you go, check it out. One of our viewers who sends us a lot of photos did a lunar eclipse phase, so you can see it in its clarity. She took those pictures in South Richland last night, so I would have never. Mine just looks like a dot. Like, I don't know how to do the photo.
Maybe she's got the fancy camera.
I don't know, but that's really spectacular, the editing and everything. So thank you for sending that in. That QR code on top of your screen. That's how we get your photos on TV, thanks to Lifetime Dental Care. So good job there. All right, also this weekend, we're turning our clocks ahead 1 hour before we go to bed. On Saturday, change batteries in those smoke detectors and the carbon monoxide detectors going into the weekend. Just a quick reminder. Looking at rain, snow, and wind, but don't worry, all of this does not last too long. So we'll be back to milder spring-like conditions, but look at the rain. Lots of rain tomorrow. So puddles galore, enjoy them, and then we'll dry out after that.
The flowers are going to love it.
The flowers are going to love it. Flower photos, send those in.
All right, have a good night, everybody.
Hoping your news is good news.
Good night.